clear. Come on, mate.
What?
Do you want to lose me my job?
There's hundreds of them. They're not going to miss a couple.
No, they're not, because you're going to put them back, right?
You're too honest, you. That's your problem.
It's a good job one of us is.
Hey. You enjoyed it, though, didn't you? Hey?
I don't know what you're talking about, I'm sure.
Yes, you do. We had a great night, didn't we?
You're all right, I suppose.
We're more than all right.
Go on, then, we're fantastic. Oh, hey, I've no time for this.
It's not what you said last night.
Yeah, well, it's morning now, and I've got baby to see to and Jason to pick up, and I've got to be back here in an hour.
Yeah, well, you never know. If Charlie don't come back and I win the lottery, maybe I'll put an offer in on this place.
Ah. Well, till then, we'll just settle for what we got, eh?
Aye. And is it enough for you?
It is.
Yeah.
You're up early?
Yeah, I'm taking Chris to the airport. Want me to put a slice in for you?
No, thanks.
You should eat breakfast, you know. It's good for you.
Terry, what I do not need right now is a lecture from you about what's good and bad for me, OK?
What rattled your cage?
Nothing. Angie.
Oh, did you see her last night?
Yeah, with Richie Carter outside the wool pack.
Well, did you ask her out?
Difficult. They were rather close at the time.
What do you mean?
I mean, they were clinging to each other like limpets.
What do you mean, like, kissing?
Well, not kissing, no, but something not far off.
If you think there's something going on between Angie and Richie, you're wrong.
Am I?
Yeah. They're friends, that's it. Anything else is down to your imagination.
Didn't hear you come back last night.
You were asleep.
Did you have a good time?
Was it okay?
Just okay.
I had a drink with Richie in the wool pack and he gave me a lift home.
Yeah, and what about Dad?
What about him?
Well, didn't he come?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about, Ollie, love. I never saw your dad.
Well, he came round here last night looking for you. He was all dressed up and everything. I told him he was in the pub.
So why didn't he come?
Don't know, he said he was gonna.
Well, must have changed his mind. Still, nice of him to come round. See you later. How's things?
OK. Just.
There's been a development. As you know, the prosecution have called Richie Carter as their chief witness.
That's good news, though, isn't it? It means they're getting desperate. He can't tell them any more than I can.
I'd like you to take me over the day of the fire again, if you don't mind.
What's the point? We've been through it 100 times already.
There may be something that you've missed.
I can't tell you any more than I already have.
Indulge me, Mr. Sugden. It's not as if you've got anything else to do with your time.
You don't believe me. Is that it?
I keep telling you, it doesn't matter what I believe. It's the jury. And he's going to tell them exactly what he told the police, which is that he saw you light the fire.
But he's lying. I didn't light any fire.
Which is why I want you to go through the series of events leading up to the fire and what happened during it.
I've told you everything. I swear.
So you've nothing else to add to what you've said before? Nothing new?
What are you trying to say? You're trying to get me to admit that he's right?
It's very substantial evidence.
But it's a lie.
Then we'll refute it.
You're too right we'll refute it. But what's he trying to do to me?
He's trying to put you behind bars, Mr. Sugden.
On your own?
Seems that way.
So where's our new PA?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't seen her this morning.
Probably sulking.
It's possible. Do you want me to give her a ring?
Heavens knows the last thing I want.
So what can I do for you?
I just wanted to see if there's any inquiries about the job.
Hasn't Chris told you? He's arranged to see someone tomorrow.
No, he didn't. Then we didn't have much of a chance to speak to each other last night. I was in such a rush.
Andrew Fraser. He used to work for friends of my father. He's a top man. Been over in Kentucky for a while. Now he's back in the country.
So you fix this up?
Well, I just gave Chris his name, that's all. The rest of the details are in there.
What time's he coming tomorrow?
Just after lunch, I think. Charity's looking after him till Chris gets back.
Have you got his number?
Yes.
Right. See if you can get hold of him, bring the meeting forward. Tell him something's come up tomorrow. We need to see him today.
Today? That's very short notice.
Just try, OK? If he's as good as you say he is, there could be others in the market for his services. We don't want a rival group in the bidding, do we?
No.
Don't just dismiss it like that.
I've told you. I don't want the boys called.
Richie Carter's evidence is very compelling.
Remain seated.
And the boys are the only witnesses who know exactly where you were and what you were doing at the time of the fire.
I've told you. They've suffered enough.
They'll suffer a good deal more if their father goes to jail.
What good is putting them on the stand going to do?
Andy has already said he saw you asleep in the house, and Robert says he saw you go into the barn to save your wife.
OK, so they stand up in front of everybody and say just that.
Right.
Yeah, then some overpaid prosecution barrister takes over and rips their stories apart, ties them up in knots so they don't know what they're saying anymore.
We'll brief them about that.
Yeah, but you won't be in the witness box with them, will you? You won't be speaking for them. It'll be them standing there, not you, not your learned colleague. It'll be two frightened school kids with a dead mother.
Look, I'm not going to pretend it's going to be easy. They may have a rough ride, but I sincerely believe that they could be the difference between an acquittal and a conviction.
That important?
That's important. Please, think about it.
OK.
Get off, all right, did he?
Yep, off into the wide blue yonder.
Well, I wouldn't mind a couple of days in Switzerland.
Well, it's only an overnight. He'll be back tomorrow.
Well, why's he gone?
Don't ask me. Never tells me how.
Yeah. Oh, still not in. Great. How come nobody's ever in when you want them?
Oh, leave it. Come for a pint with me.
No, I've got things to do, Terry.
Well, leave them. Hey, it's not every day that Chris is away and I can nick out for a swifting.
I've got to see Richie Carter.
Sean, that's definitely not a good idea.
I told you, I've got unfinished business with him.
We'll settle it later. Come for a pint. Maybe I can persuade you you're barking up the wrong tree.
I mean, I was taking her out for a meal. She ended up waiting tables.
Maybe you should have taken her somewhere else.
Well, it's convenient, isn't it? I mean, it means I can have a drink and I don't have to drive. Well, I'll only give her the night off, though. There's no way she'd have asked her to work anyway.
Yeah, I don't know, Scott.
I mean, I do like the girl, but she thinks I'm going to sit around waiting for her. She's got another thing coming. Do you want another drink?
No, it's not this and I'll be off.
So what's it to be?
Oh, just an orange juice.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
Well, I do have to work this afternoon.
Bottle of Shiraz, please, Bernice.
Zoe?
Well, we can manage it together.
You two celebrating something?
Could be, and if we are, it's down to this one.
Sounds exciting. You eating as well?
Why not? We've got a couple of hours before he arrives.
He?
Yes, he.
And dare I ask who he is?
He is just an old friend of Virginia's.
Sounds romantic.
No, it's nothing like that, Bernice. Andrew's just up for a job.
Andrew, eh? This wouldn't happen to be the stud farm manager's job by any chance?
Yes. How did you know?
Well, keep your ears open. You can hear almost everything behind this bar.
Well, make it 3 and have one yourself.
You sure? Oh, that's very kind. So, tell me, what's he like then, this Andrew?
You're not going, are you?
I did say.
Oh, come on, stay for another one.
I can't, mate. I've got loads of work on. I'll see you later, yeah?
Now, he didn't tell me this, but I think he's gone over there to do sort something out about this business with Stud Farm. Apparently, Lady Tara is skiing out there.
Hang on, Terry.
Hey, Sean.
Hey!
All right, Sean.
I want a word with you.
Sure.
What have you been up to with my wife?
Sorry?
Leave it, Sean.
Look, what is all this?
I saw you with Angie last night.
So we went for a drink.
Are you having an affair with her?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious. Are you having an affair with my wife?
No, I'm not having an affair with anybody.
Oh. So what were you doing out here last night with your arms around each other?
Oh, we were just comforting each other. She was Sarah's best friend.
Aye. And now she's yours?
I suppose we're mates, yeah.
Oh, so that's why you sent her the rose? 'Cause you're a mate?
Look, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Somebody sent her a rose yesterday.
Well, it wasn't me, all right? Maybe she's got an admirer somewhere else.
Listen, I will say this once and then that's it. You stay away from her, get it? If I so much as see you come within 20 yards of her, you are in serious trouble.
And what gives you the right to say who she sees and doesn't see the way you've treated her?
You all right, mate?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You've been warned, that's just for starters. So you stay away from her, right? Keep your hands to yourself.
Can I help you?
Andrew Fraser. I went to the office down at the house, but they said you were up here.
Hello, I'm sorry, we weren't expecting you so early.
Yeah, well, I don't hang about.
I'm Zoe Tate.
Zoe, eh?
And of course, Virginia, you already know.
Virginia?
Hi, Andrew.
It's great to see you again.
You have a good journey.
Oh, it's just great to be back in England again. Not that Kentucky isn't very beautiful, but life there was getting just a bit too hectic even for me.
So is it tea and biscuits, or would you like to have a look at the stud?
Oh, I think tea can wait. Best get down to the serious stuff first, eh?
Okay, let's start with the horses.
Kathy, thanks for coming.
How are you?
Oh, okay, I suppose. How are the kids?
Pretty much the same.
Are you causing any bother?
No, not at the moment. Look, I've done what you've said. I've contacted the land agents.
Thanks.
They're going to come and assess the place, tell you what they think the farm's worth.
Well, that's what I want.
You haven't changed your mind, then?
I've got to make some provision for the kids, just in case.
Don't you think you're being a bit pessimistic?
Richie Carter's told the police he saw me set fire to the barn.
What?
The barrister told me this morning. The lad's obviously got it in for me.
Yeah, but surely the kids can vouch for you.
No, I've told her not to call them.
But you've got to.
You've seen what all this has done to them. How much more damage do they need?
Jack, if it makes a difference to the verdict...
I'm not going to do it, Kathy, and that's it. And I don't want you telling them about the farm, either. The less they have to worry about, the better.
You've got to tell them sometime.
Yeah, I know. Not before I've had time to think.
Well, I must say, I'm very impressed.
Good.
Wonderful setting, nice buildings. Very important to give the right impression to potential clients.
We've tried. We could also provide accommodation here at Home Farm until you get settled.
I like it. It has a nice ambiance. Horses look good, too. It's probably one a bit too weighty, but a bit of work. We could soon put that right.
So you don't think you're wasting your time?
It's always interesting to go somewhere new, even if you have had your share of problems.
You've heard about that.
It's a very small world.
Well, it didn't put you off, though.
No, and I am aware one or two of my colleagues have already turned you down.
Yes, that's true, but I wouldn't like that in any way to compromise our relationship.
Oh, not at all. A lot of the people you approached were already in very comfortable positions. Why would they give them up to go somewhere with a slight reputation?
Why would you?
I'm unemployed. And I like a challenge.
Well, I'd say you could definitely regard us as a challenge.
Of course, I'd like to cast my eyes over the books.
Well, they're all here. Shall I leave you with them? For dinner, I are around if you need any explanations.
Fine.
Oh, and I've booked a table at a local bistro for this evening if you'd care to join us for dinner.
I'd be delighted. It's not often I get the chance to share a table with two beautiful women.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, you might be right. But to admit it would be terribly indiscreet.
Richie,
I just go to the shop.
Hang on a minute, what's the rush?
I just want to get some tea and get home, that's all.
Richie, what's the matter? Have I done something?
I didn't want you to see.
Has somebody hit you?
Yeah, but it's okay, it's not that bad.
It's bad enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to be pressing charges so you can forget about it.
Richie, come on, who did this to you? You can tell me, I'm your friend.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not.
I want to know.
Please, Angie.
Come on, Richie, who did this to you?
Okay, it was Sean. Happy now?
Oh, bye, something smells good.
Stew and dumplings.
Just what the doctor ordered. Hello, who's this?
This is Nicola. She's my friend.
Hello, Nicola.
Do you want to...
No, she seems happy enough for you. You sit down, we don't stand on ceremony here.
Nicola's Bernice's sister.
Oh, yeah. I've seen you around.
Well, half-sister, really. Same dad.
Oh, it's taters, ain't there? Oh, have we got company?
Oh, Zach, this is Nicola. Nicola, Zach.
I've seen you around. How are you, love? Hey, I'm glad to see you making yourself useful.
Nicola's been helping me out at the Sugden's farm.
No, has she now?
And she's been looking after Belle while I made tea. She's a lovely little girl.
Purebred dingo.
You staying for a bite to eat then, Nicola, won't you?
Well, yeah, if that's all right.
Of course it's all right.
Which is more than can be said for you stinking the place out with your sweaty feet.
I'm just putting a bit of life back into 'em, woman.
We'll put it in somewhere else. We've got visitors.
No, it's okay, Mrs. Dingle. Well, it is really cold out there. They'd have to get chilblains for the sake of a bit of warmth.
That's right, love, you tell her. I don't get any sympathy from anyone round this house.
Oh, don't you believe him, love. He'd have us all running round after him all day if he could. I put in harder day's work than he did.
Emily said how hard you worked.
Well, you have to work hard if you want to get anywhere.
That's what my dad always said.
Yeah, well, you can tell your dad from me. He's right. Right?
So you're one of the partners, your brother's the other.
And Tara Thornfield's the third.
That would be Lady Tara.
She owns the rather large hall. You may have seen it on the way in.
And you say Chris has gone to Switzerland to see her?
To try and negotiate the purchase of her share.
What's wrong? She lost interest?
It's hard to say. She hasn't been terrifically communicative lately.
But she's gone.
I think there were a few personal problems.
Nothing to do with the stud.
Same area, different animal.
So she sells. You and Chris will be equal partners?
That's right.
All seems simple enough.
So, cards on the table. Are you interested?
I'm impressed by the setup, even though it's a relatively new venture. And I'm confident it could be a success once we bury this business about the wayward vet and get to work on the old PR.
But?
No buts.
What, none?
It's up to you whether you want me now.
OK. You're hired.
Just like that?
Well, there's no point in beating about the bush. We have a business to run and the season's almost on top of us. I want to get things going as soon as possible.
What about Chris?
He'll go along with my decision.
Don't you think you'll want to meet Andrew first?
No. Unless, of course, you would like to hold off until he gets back.
Oh, I've seen all I need to. Providing we can agree on the money, we've got a deal.
Right. Well, that's the business taken care of. What do you say we get down to the pleasure bit now? Excuse me. Could I have another of these, please?
Are you eating?
No.
So, have you come to apologise?
I don't think I've got anything to apologise for.
In that case, I'll get on with my work.
Oh, no, hang on a minute, wait. You were the one who ditched me last night.
I didn't have any choice, did I? Anyway, if you're stupid enough to bring me to eat where I work, what do you expect?
You really feel no guilt whatsoever, do you?
No, I don't. Look, I quite like you, Scott, but right now you're getting in my way, so why don't you just go?
I will do.
And next time, take me somewhere I've never been.
Next time.
Sean, it's for you. I make myself scarce.
You know what this is about, don't you?
Do I?
I saw Richie earlier.
Come crying to you, has he?
No, he hasn't. I had to drag it out of him as it happens. What the hell do you think you're playing at? You could have done some real damage.
Whatever he got, he had it coming.
And how'd you work that one out?
Look, I know all about you and him.
Well, do you want to let me into your little secret? Because I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Don't give me that. You're having an affair. What do you think I am, blind? First Sarah, now you.
You know, I used to think you were an intelligent man.
Yeah? Well, I'm not so stupid I don't know when another man's seeing my wife.
Even if I was seeing him, which I'm not, what gives you the right to thump him?
Because we're married, that's why. You're my wife.
Oh. Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you started doing favours for Tara Thornfield.
That's all finished. I told you it's you I want.
And you think you're going to win me round by thumping my best mate's bloke?
I saw you with him. I saw what you were doing.
Sean, I was giving him a hug. I was trying to make him feel that he wasn't entirely on his own. I mean, he has just lost the person he loves most in the world.
I've only got your word for that, haven't I?
Oh, and you'd think I'd have an affair. And Sarah's body hardly cold in the ground.
I know what I saw.
No, come on, answer me. You honestly think I'd cheat on Sarah's memory?
Yeah, OK, I do.
Well, then, you don't know a thing about me.
I know you hit Tara. So don't you think it's just a wee bit hypocritical you coming and having a go at me?
The difference is you were having an affair and I am not.
So you say.
Shall I tell you something now? Before all this, I really thought we were on the road to recovery. I wanted us to be, but you've killed that. Whatever we had, whatever I felt for you, it's gone. As far as I'm concerned, I never want to see you again.